So Brad, a 3-2 defeat to Coleshill tonight. What are your thoughts on the performance as a whole?
We deserve to lose. If you don't defend your box properly, gift them 2 of their goals, well, probably all 3. I know I told the boys in there, don't get blindsided by the fact the lads hit a worldie for the second. And we've conceded 2 absolute worldies this season already, but it's bounced in the middle of our goal before we've not even really had a chance to clear it. And then when we've tried to clear, we've snatched at it because it's reactive rather than going and meeting it on the first. And we clear the danger, we go in at 1-1, and game's probably different. You're going at 2-1 literally last kick of the second half, the first half, sorry. So you're coming out of the second half wanting to try and go and get yourself at least a point from there. And I think a few people sank today, and that's the biggest disappointment for me, because I'll back the players to the high heaven. They know I will, and they know what I think of them. But I'll also let them know when I don't think they're being as great. And a number of players struggled today, and they did. And the biggest frustration is the first 5-10 minutes. They got in such good areas and stopped doing what was working for them. And it wasn't like Coleshill changed to try and stop that. We changed just because we hadn't scored from it. And for us to end up then going behind with some poor defending, 2 mistakes I'd say back to back, but then a good finish. For then us to get in the area to have a good bit of play, great finish, to go 1-1, you're thinking, okay, right, let's paper over some of the cracks of the first half, let's get in, reset and come out for the second half. And then to be pegged back by, like I say, an absolute worldie, but it comes from our lapse of not defending our box well enough today, and we've done that in other games, in terms of we have actually defended our box well and done those basics right. And that's what the biggest frustration for me is. I'm not asking for the world of people. I just want us to do the basics well, and I want you to back your own ability. And today I thought a few got nervous and almost a little bit rabbit in the headlights syndrome and stopped believing in their ability after a few things went wrong. Listen, it's step 4 football there. Everyone's here for a reason. People make mistakes, goals get conceded. You can always break down how and why you've conceded goals, but we can't allow to defend our box like we did today. They are pure basics. And listen, I'll take it and hopefully have it as an anomaly, that this is a one to chalk off and forget. We've had chances in the end to go and nick a point, but listen, it would have been unjust with how poorly we defended for their goals, so that they deserve to take the 3 points.
And it was Evan Garnett that scored in the first half and the second half. Towards the end of the match, do you think it was a bit too little too late from the lads?
No, listen, he scored with 13 minutes to go, and by the way, he's had 2 chances and dispatched. He's a gunman, so he does what he needs to do. He was brought in early to do what he's done in the last 2 games. So I'm glad to see him slowly getting back to full fitness. He's still not there, but he's centre forward brought in to score goals. So he gave us a lifeline. He got us back into the game. A good bit of play from Lockie as well. Good play through from Archie for his goal. So like I say, our forward lads are slowly starting to link, which is always nice to see. But obviously hit with a bit of bad luck as well, with Righty unfortunately going down in the first half and having to come out, and I hope that's not as serious. Bruce, I'm hoping is a little bit more precautionary. But I'm just disappointed of how we've came. I've said this place, no disrespect to Coleshill by the way, but this place can suck the life out of people. It's not the most soulful of places. So you have to come and bring the life. You have to come and bring the life. You have to come and bring a little bit to this place. And tonight I thought we let it do the opposite, and really disappointing. But listen, no arguments of not taking anything away from this game. We need to take points away from games like this. It's a long old season, so I'm, like I said before, I'm not worried. But if they want to hit the heights that I want them to hit, and they want them to hit personally, we have to take points away at places like this.
And looking ahead to the weekend now, it's Stafford Rangers in the FA Trophy. Is it a welcome break from the league, or do you want to just? Is it distracting to break away from the league games and not get a string?
I'll be honest. I want the league games thick and fast. because as soon as you start getting points on the board, I think the cups take care of themselves, because you're in a flow and you're in a positive from, let's be honest, your bread and butter. Are we going to win the FA Trophy? Probably not. Are we going to win the FA Cup? Well, most definitely not. So we want good days for the club with those cup competitions, and we've already gave them one, and it was a good performance. I think the scoreline flattered the opponents. We need to go and have another good day though in the trophy. It's about having as many good days as you can on a football pitch. I say to the boys, I'd love to be able to go and still to this day play 5 games back to back, and that's why I don't play anymore, but it's a blessing. So going and playing in these FA competitions, going and playing in your league games, you need to give absolutely everything to your last breath, and I'll certainly do it on the sidelines. I know they will certainly do it on the pitch, because I have got a team that fights, and they're fighting until the last minute there, even on a bad day. So they're the positives I take from it, but we just can't get away with what we did today, and yeah, really disappointed in that. Let's get to the trophy on Saturday and hopefully put right all the wrongs of this evening.
Cheers, Brad.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.